Good morning, guys. It is really early in the morning. Yeah. I got up at 5. We have a chiropractor appointment this morning. That's why I'm waking up early. However, I am in my normal clothes, so I'm not going to work. It is a Thursday, by the way. We got a lot to go and do today, so figured I'd bring you guys along. I haven't brought you guys along, I feel like, in a hot second, so figured why not and see if I will actually film. I have the tendency not to film, and I'm like, girl, you said you were going to, you need to do it this time. So I need to get over my fear and just film bits and pieces, even if it's just bits and pieces in front of Mom and my brother today, and just get it over with. Stop acting like a wimp. But anyway, I'm gonna catch you up on the couple days that, you know, I already filmed earlier this week, but it's only been a couple days, but it's okay. I'll tell you how my work was. So no, it's only been a day. Wow. Never mind, it's only been a day. So I'm like, I forgot I worked Monday. Okay, so it's only been a day. Wow, okay, Chelsea. So yesterday we worked and did 4 houses. That was pretty much it. There wasn't like anything spectacular. It was nice. The weather was nice. I was enjoying the spring weather, despite how I was kind of feeling like some houses can be really warm, so I got kind of hot. But other than that, I had a pretty good day. We got home safely despite some of the traffic, but yeah, and here we are today. That was a huge update on so far. Anyway, we have some things where we're going to meet my grandfather. His birthday is actually tomorrow, but Zachary is getting his wisdom teeth removal tomorrow, so we're celebrating him today. However, it's my niece's birthday, so happy birthday to her. So basically, happy birthday to my niece and happy birthday to my grandfather. So yeah, I don't know what we're all doing today. I do know we're going to Missions Barbecue. We're meeting up my grandfather there. We were hoping to do putt-putt, like Mom wanted to go putt-putt Sunday. However, not all of us were into it, so hoping today that we'll get to do that. And if we do, which is at the mall, homegirl can get a boba. Yeah. I really want a boba, even though I'm probably gonna get one for my birthday in a couple of months. I'm like, anytime I get the chance to have one, I'm like, I'm gonna take the opportunity. So yeah, we're gonna drop off donations today, and because I have that whole bag, I'm finally getting rid of that bag that's in my room. I actually put it in the van yesterday, so I have that space there again. So yeah, hoping to do that. I was hoping to get my nails done today, but I know I actually want to get my nails done. But I also asked Mom if I could get acrylics, which yes, there are some pros and cons to having acrylics, and I've had them before. However, she wasn't exactly thrilled about me getting those done. And my thumb is sore from having a hangnail, so I'm not going to worry about getting them done. I don't want to be fooled with when I'm still sore. And then, of course, my toes can't be done because of my situation. So I'm just gonna have to wait while Zach and Mom get theirs done. By the way, men can get their toes and fingernails done. I think it's self-care when a guy gets his toes done. I'm not saying you have to get painted. You just simply get your toes cleaned up, all the gunk underneath the nail. Get them trimmed back. Get the calluses off the feet, which I absolutely hate that part. I hate when they scrub the bottoms of their feet. I'm so highly sensitive to touch, so my feet, I'm just like, oof. So, but other than that, I feel like men can get their bodies, I think you should get your bodies well taken care of, despite how you feel like you have to be this macho man. Like, I don't think, and I know a lot of guys that do get their nails and toes done, and I don't feel it like it's a sissified thing. I think everyone should get their toes and fingers done once in a great while, just so you guys are staying healthy. So, and it's good therapy. It really is. So, I even had design, guys, going back to what I was thinking, I had designs too. Like, I really did. It's not gonna recognize my face right away. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna show you guys the ones I had. I was like, oh, that I found. I looked up spring ideas. Had this idea. Ooh. It's gonna show, it's showing my face. It's too white. Why? Okay, there we go. There, you can see it. That, I like that idea. It's just simple. I just came up with simple ideas. This one I like too. It's like a French tip, but I think they're like blue, and then they got cherries on a couple of them. This one. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be those colors. It would just been, you know, those are like, oh gosh, it's not showing. There we go. It's like sparkly. It's like different lines and stuff. I came up with simple ones because I was like, I'm not sure how well. Some people are not really good at nail techs aren't always good with always. I feel like it's just basic, but this one's like cherry blossoms. There we go. I was like, oh, those are so cute. And these were cute too. They're French tip, but they have like different multicolored, and there's, you probably can't see that. Okay, no, alright. There's like flower detail. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I want to square off. I don't like those pointy ones. Oh, here's another one. Those pointy ones look like witches' nails. No offense to those who get those type, but and that's just cute. I was hoping to find like something that was simple. Oh, and here's another one. I couldn't decide. I was like, can you do this one? I was gonna give them options to see which one they could do if I was able to get my nails done. There we go. They're like lemons or oranges. Isn't that just cute? Yeah, that was it. So I was like disappointed, but whatever. It is what it is. But I was like, oh, those are so cute ideas. But yeah, those pointy nails are like witches' nails. I'm just like, that is just, ugh. I don't know. I don't like them. I like the squared off look, like a classy look. But anyway, it is what it is. Won't get them done. But yeah, it is early, as I've already said. But yeah, you're gonna come with me, and hopefully I'll learn to put myself out there a little bit more. Even if I am bringing the camera, but if I can't film on my camera, I'll film on my phone at least. So yeah, come with me on my day of doing things around Hagerstown. So okay guys, so I really didn't film. Surprise, surprise. I did film little bits and pieces. If I do plan on putting it there, I might just combine it and put it on as a short, because they are short. So I might just put them on those. But guys, I end up caving in and did my nail. I got my nails done. So they're pink. I chose this pink color. My thumb wasn't that bad, so I didn't worry about. And the guy that did my nails, he actually was able to do a design. Oh, what in the world? What are you going? Focus. There we go. So it's kind of like a marble look on this one. I told him, I was like, kind of asked me what I would wanted, so I said like either like flowers or hearts, and so he came up with that. So and it's the same on the other side. So and they're the not the gel, it's the powder kind, so it's supposed to last longer. I hope so, for the amount of money it costs. But either way, I was grateful for that, and I gave him one of my Smile Jesus Loves You, so I even talked to him. So yay, I am improving by talking to people. Even complete strangers. I did ask what nationality it was because I was just curious, and he said he was Vietnamese. So yeah, it's just nice to talk to people and open up a little bit, and I did better, so I'm grateful for that. I did get boba. I got boba. I got a different one. I got a milk tea one. Where's my phone? With my phone, I'll show you the picture of it. Of course, I'm going to take a picture of that. Now. There it is. Kind of, oh gosh. Why? There you go. You can kind of see it's actually a, see the boba at the bottom. It was a strawberry tiramisu. No, not tiramisu. That's coffee. Something to that degree. There was like, it was like a strawberry milk tea type of dessert type thing. Anyway, it was really good. I would get that one again. What else did we do? Went to Missions Barbecue. This is what my food was. Oh gosh, it's there we go. Those are mac and cheese, cornbread, and pulled chicken. You can get it on a sandwich. I wanted the cornbread, so that's why I kept it. I actually asked for cheesy potatoes, but I don't know if they didn't hear me or they didn't have any, so they just gave me another thing of mac and cheese. I don't know, but I wasn't gonna complain because I like mac and cheese there. It's so good. But yeah, I actually have some videos. I'll probably just have those as shorts later. But yeah, I had a good time, and we got to see my grandfather and say happy birthday to him, spend time with him for like an hour-ish. Then while afterwards we went to, actually it was a long wait. Well, we started off as we went to chiropractor, and then Mom had her massage therapy thing going on afterwards, so Zach and I waited. I took a nap. I did take a nap. I was like, I'm tired, so I took a nap. And then still waiting for her for a while. And then we went to another appointment. Mom got her injection, waited for a while, and then we went to Second Charles. No, we went to Second Charles first. Zachary got a couple of things. I didn't get anything because, not gonna lie, that store is kind of expensive. I can't justify some of those prices, but I saw some cool stuff. Wish I could have, bought it, but, I'm not willing to pay the prices of this stuff. Rather go to Five Below or somewhere cheaper. What can I say? I'm a cheapskate. So then we went to the place that Mom got her injections. Then we went out to eat, spend time with grandfather. Then we went walking around the mall. Well, first we went to nail salon. We all got on pretty much the same time. I was done first, and then Zachary. Mom got her hands and feet done, so She was last. So Zach and I we went to the bathroom because I had to go. And then I got boba. I was planning on going to DQ, but Zachary went to DQ. And then we went to FYE. Oh, I got something. Where is that? I've been wanting one of these for a while. I got a wireless Bluetooth speaker. It lights up on the top, and I'm so excited to get this and work this. This is basically for my phone. Multi 360 multicolored light ring, 6 modes. Apparently easy, 3 ways to play. It's waterproof. Not saying I'm gonna drop it in water, but it can. Rechargeable, that sort of thing. Plus it was it discounted? Yeah, it was discounted. So, by like $4, $4 or $5 off. It's like, yay. There were some other deals, but I was like, you get one, get 50% off. Not when when something like this, some of the sweatshirts or hoodies were like, for instance, like $45. That's steep. I don't care if it's a favorite character. You can get it cheaper somewhere else. No, thank you. Probably Amazon can go cheaper. So I'm like, no, thank you. So, yeah. I wasn't going to pay for that. Even though there was some cute stuff in there. Not gonna do it. Anyway, I don't need this receipt anymore. I'm gonna throw that away. Yeah. Probably should keep that first of all, in case it doesn't work. I need to make sure it works first before I throw that away. But yeah, I'm excited for that. What else? And Zachary and I went to Books A Million. Wait. Yeah. And then time that we were in there, Mom called and she's like, where are you? So that's where we met up. Zachary got some more stuff. Zachary spending money. Like, it was burning a hole in his pocket. I'm like, bro. Me on the hand, I'm like, nah. Like, there were some cool puzzles at Second and Charles, Books A Million, and FYE. Or is it FYE? Yeah, they had some puzzles there. And some other places, but I was like, I don't want to pay $15 for something like that. 15, 20, 25, whatever, for a puzzle. I'm like, no. I just go to a consignment place and get it for like $5. $5 to $10. That's more of a deal than $15, $20 per puzzle. I don't care how good quality it is. I ain't doing it. But yeah. But overall, we had a good day and good time. And then we played putt-putt. Scores were pretty close, neck to neck. Instead of getting it out, I have a picture of it. So Zach got 54, I got 48, and Mom got 42. We were pretty close, so it was a good day. And we came to the car just in time because it was starting to rain. And then on the way home it poured. Right now it's not really doing anything, but it could still rain throughout the day, or the evening I should say. So here we are at home. So yeah, today has been a good day. It's a good day so Zachary can have fun for his birthday. And so tomorrow he's getting his teeth taken out. Looking forward to that. I am not filming any of that because I don't want, he's just going to be groggy and tired and I need to focus on him. So even if he did say funny things, I know some people film them saying weird things under anesthesia. If he's anything like me, he's going to be just totally wiped out. Like, I don't think he's going to say anything. So even if he did, I still wouldn't embarrass him like that and film it and put it online. That's just not right. So anyway, that is kind of how my day was. Yeah, So you'll probably see me later, Bible time, probably another day. I probably won't film the rest of the day, so I apologize. I do try to film out in public, but it just gets, I get embarrassed. I get to focus on looking at things, and then I look at things and then I get overstimulated and things get kind of blurry. I don't know why that is. I don't know what it is that I can't stay focused on certain things, as my brain is trying to process, and it's like it goes in overdrive. But yeah, I filmed a little bit, but not too much, so those will go in shorts and you'll see those at some point. But yeah, you'll see me later for Bible time, probably another day, so yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now. Okay guys, and welcome back. It is everybody's favorite time of the vlog, Bible time. So let's get started, shall we? We're gonna read in Deuteronomy chapter 24. This actually does not have a title, so we're just gonna get right into it. Suppose a man marries a woman, but she does not please him. Having discovered something wrong with her, he writes her a letter of divorce, hands it over to her, and sends it away from his house. Then when she leaves his house, she is free to marry another man. But if the second husband also turns against her and discovers her, or if he dies, the first husband may not marry her again, for she has been defiled. That would be detestable to the Lord. You must not bring guilt upon the land the Lord your God is giving you as a special possession. A newly married man must not be drafted into the army or given any other official responsibilities. He must be free to spend 1 year at home, bring happiness to the wife he has married. It is wrong to take a set of millstones, or even just the upper millstone, as security for a loan, for the owner uses it to make a living. If anyone kidnaps a fellow Israelite and treats him as a slave or sells him, the kidnapper must die. In this way you will be purged the evil from among you. In all cases involving serious skin diseases, be careful to follow the instructions of the Levitical priest. Obey all the commands I have given them. Remember what the Lord your God did to Miriam as you were coming from Egypt. If you lend anything to your neighbor, do not enter his house to pick up the item he has given as security. You must wait outside while he goes and brings it out to you. If your neighbor is poor and gives you his cloak as a security for a loan, do not keep the cloak overnight. Return the cloak to his owner by sunset, so he can stay warm through the night and bless you, and the Lord your God will count you as righteous. Never take advantage of poor and destitute laborers, whether they are fellow Israelites or foreigners living in your towns. You must pay them their wages each day before sunset, because they are poor and counting on it. If you didn't, they might cry out to the Lord against you, and it would be counted against you as sin. Parents must not be put to death for the sins of their children, nor children for the sins of their parents. Those deserving to die must be put to death for their own crimes. True justice must be given to foreigners living among you and to orphans, and you must never accept a widow's garment as a security for her debt. Always remember that you were slaves in Egypt, and that the Lord your God redeemed you from the slavery. That is why I have given you this command. When you are harvesting your crops and forget to bring in a bundle of grain from your field, don't go back and get it. Leave it for the foreigners, orphans, and widows. Then the Lord your God will bless you in all you do. When you beat the olives from your olive trees, don't go over to the bowls twice. Leave the remaining olives for the foreigners, orphans, and widows. When you gather the grapes in your vineyard, don't glean the vines, for they are picked. After they are picked, leave the remaining grapes for the foreigners, orphans, and widows. Remember that you were slaves in the land of Egypt. That is why I'm giving you this command. So this is chapter 24. So now we're going to get now into the devotions. Let's titled Special Places, and we're reading out of Ezekiel chapter 41, verses 1 through 4. After that, the man brought me into the sanctuary of the temple. He measured the walls on either side of its doorway, and they were 10.5 feet thick. The doorway was 17.5 feet wide. That is huge. And the walls on each side of it were 8 3/4 feet long. That's decent size, man. The sanctuary itself was 70 feet long and 30 feet wide. Wow. Then he went beyond the sanctuary to the inner room. He measured the walls on either side of its entrance, and they were 3.5 feet thick. The entrance was 10.5 feet wide, and the walls on each side of the entrance was 12 1/4 feet long. The inner room of the sanctuary was 35 feet long and 35 feet wide. This, he told me, is the most holy place. When you walk into Fenway Park, you may find yourself in awe of the classic baseball design of the park, or surprised by the enormous left field wall that they call the Green Monster, or puzzled by the one red chair among the sea of blue seats surrounding the baseball diamond. That one chair represents a standard for that park that was set on June 9th, 1946. On that day, Ted Williams took his place at home plate against pitcher Fred Hutchinson of the Detroit Tigers and hit a 502-foot home run. The longest in park history. The chair commemorates that special event. It still marks the longest home run hit there during a game. And he measured the length of the inner sanctuary. It was 20 cubits, and its width was 20 cubits across the end of the outer sanctuary. He said to me, "This is the most holy place." Ezekiel 41:4. We all have special places that remind us of important events in our lives. It is also important to have special places based on who God is and the things He has done. These places can be used to help strengthen our faith and remind us of God's faithfulness because of what happened there. Where are some places that God did something special for you? A lot of it has to do at church, no matter what church it has been. I feel like church, youth camp, been the most prominent places that have made my life different, exciting, and just like in awe. So despite the issues I've had in the past about moving on, and there were good times that I had that I will hold special memories to me, that my special gifts have given to me, and so much other stuff that happened. So I'm grateful for those moments. How can you share one of these places with someone else? I feel like I have shared in the past moments in my life that I've invited people to church and showed them like the love of Jesus, that they can find the love of Jesus here, and that will probably continue as time goes on, that I'll be able to want to invite people to church and stuff like that, or just tell people of the memories that I've had, the good time memories, those special moments. So yeah, just sharing that with people probably could excite them and want them and remind them probably good moments in their lives as well. So yeah, that is Bible time. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, keep on smiling, stay positive. I love you guys. Jesus loves you, and you'll see me next time in another vlog. Bye guys.